It's the Refined Reseller. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build an easy spreadsheet that will allow you to keep track of eBay managed payments, sales, and profits. So check it out. So a free and easy spreadsheet just for you, but before I show you how to build it, please take the time to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. So let's get started. The first thing you need to know is this spreadsheet works both in Microsoft Excel and LibreOffice. I'm going to build it in LibreOffice simply because it is a free application. You can download it at LibreOffice.org. That's LibreOffice.org, and again, it is free. If you have Microsoft Excel already, that's fine, but Excel is not free. You have to pay for it, and it's kind of pricey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the computer, I'm going to show you how to build the spreadsheet, then I'm going to plug in some numbers from some recent sales I made on eBay. So let's go check it out. So here I am on the Libre spreadsheet, and I've already put in the titles for each column. I want to go over those with you. I'm going to go rather slowly, so if I'm being too slow, I apologize, but I just want to be clear and concise. So in column A, I have the date. In column B, I have the name of the item. In column C, I have the transaction number. I have what I paid for the item. Column E is what the item sold for. Column F is what the buyer paid for shipping. Column G is what it actually cost me to ship out the item. Column H is the shipping loss or gain. Column I is eBay fees, and column J is my profit and loss. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to plug in some numbers, and then I will go back to eBay and get some actual numbers on some items that I sold. But I just want to show you how to create a couple of cells in this spreadsheet. So I'm just going to start here. Let's say that I paid $10 for the item, and I sold the item for $30. The buyer paid $5 for shipping. My actual shipping cost was $4. My eBay fees, let's see, that's $35. I'm just going to say 12%. I'm just going to make it easy, and I am going to round it off, and I'm just going to round this off at $3. So these are the numbers I just plugged in, which you can do, but you do have to create two formulas in column H and in column J. And here's how you go about doing that. In column H, I want to subtract the actual shipping cost from what the buyer paid. So in order to do that, I go in this cell right here, I highlight it, and I type the equal sign. And then I am going to take what the buyer paid for shipping, which is $5, so I can just click this box right here, and it's going to populate this box with F3, which is where the shipping paid by the buyer is. So I want to take that, and then I want to subtract it. So I click the subtraction key, and I click G4 for actual shipping is what I paid. I click this, so it's F3 minus G3, and I click the enter button, and it shows me that I made a profit of $1 on shipping because, again, the buyer paid $5 and it only cost me $4 to ship it out. Now what I have to do is figure out my profit and loss, and here's how to do it. It gets a little complicated, so I'm going to go slow again, and please pay close attention. So I have to first click the equal key, and I have to start off with an open parentheses, and what I want to do is add my profit. My profit is what I sold it for and what I made on shipping. So I'm first going to click the cell E3, then I click the plus key, and I'm going to add what I made on shipping, which is right here. I'm going to click H3. Now I have to do close parentheses, and I want to take what I made and I have to subtract what it cost me. So you go ahead and you click the minus key, and you have to do open parentheses again. Then you have to add what I paid for it, which is $10, and I have to click the plus key, and I have to add what the eBay fees are. I can't quite click this cell right here, but what I can do is I can just type in I3 because that is the cell. So let's go ahead and do that. I3, I have to do close parentheses and click enter. So on this item, I made $18. Now I can go back and check just to make sure everything is correct. So I sold it for $30 and I made $1 on shipping. That's $31. It cost me $10 plus $3 in eBay fees. That is $13, and 31 minus 13 is $18. So I know that this is correct. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to eBay. I'm going to look at 3 items I recently sold and show you where to get the numbers in order to populate this spreadsheet. But first, let me just go ahead and delete these numbers as I have them right here. Okay, so I am now ready to go, and I'm going to go to eBay Seller Hub. Here I am. Okay, so here are 3 items I recently sold. The first one is the Future Sound of London CD. So I am going to go back to my spreadsheet. First of all, the date today, January 22nd. So 1/22/21. The name of the item, I know it's a CD, but I forgot the name of the band. Let's see, it is the Future Sound CD. I'm going to type in the Future Sound CD. Okay, so as you can see, you can't quite fit all of that into this cell right here. So to make this cell larger, you put your mouse between the B and the C, and it becomes this arrow right here. And if you double click it, it will automatically make this cell the correct size to where you can see what you put in box B3. Okay, now the transaction number. Let's go back to eBay and get the transaction number. And how do you do that? That transaction number is right here below the title of the item. So you double click the item number, control copy, you just copied it, you go back to the spreadsheet and you hit control V. And here is the item number that you now have in your spreadsheet. Okay, so I said I had paid $10 for it. It sold for $30. The shipping that was Now I have to go and type in the paid price, and I paid $2 for this item. Then I go back and I see what it sold for, and it sold for $7.99. So I'm going to go plug that in, $7.99. Now the paid shipping and the actual shipping, this is how you get those numbers. Right here, there is a number right here. It's called an order number. You click the order number. And when you go down here, you will see that I sold the item for $7.99 and the buyer paid $3.25. That's not what I paid for shipping. The buyer paid $3.25. What I paid for shipping is right up here under shipping details. I paid $2.80 to ship out this item, so I'm going to put that into the spreadsheet. So the buyer paid $3.25. It cost me $2.80 to ship out, and I made a profit of 45 cents on shipping. Now I have to go back and I have to add the eBay fees. In order to do that, I go back to eBay Seller Hub, and I go up here, I go under payments, and I click all transactions. So here are all of my recent transactions. This is the Future Sound of London CD. I paid $1.94 in eBay fees. So I'm going to enter $1.94, and I made $4.50 on this item. Not a lot of money, but that's okay. So let's go back to eBay and do the next item. Here are my most recent orders. The second one is the Leonard Cohen lot of 6 music CDs. They sold for $29.99. So I'm going to type in today's date again, 1/22/21. Leonard CDs. I paid $5 for them. They sold for $29.99. Let's go back and get the item number. Here is the item number right here. Double click it. Control C for copy. Go back to the spreadsheet. Highlight C4. Control V for paste. Paid shipping. Let's go back and get the paid shipping cost and what I actually paid for it. In order to do that, again, you have to click this order number. The buyer paid $4.50 for shipping. It cost me $3.33. Buyer paid $4.50, cost me $3.33. So I made a profit right here. In order to get this cell populated, you have to click the cell above it. In the lower right hand corner, the pointer will turn into a plus sign and you just drag it down. So I made $1.17 on shipping. Now I have to go back and I have to get the eBay fee. In order to do that, you go to payments and you click all transactions. You go to the item, which is right here, and it cost me $4.75 in eBay fees to sell this item. $4.75. Again, you click this cell right here. This becomes a plus sign and you just drag it down. So on this item, I made $21.41. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's go back to eBay and do one more item just for grins. Have to go to orders, all orders. The next item is this Daniel Cremo signature tie. It sold for $13.49. So I'm going to go right here. Again, it's 1/22/21. I'm going to put Daniel tie. I have to get the transaction or item number. That number is right here. I double click it, control copy, control V. I paid $1 for the tie and I sold it for $13.49. Let's go find out what the buyer paid for shipping. You have to click the order number again. The buyer paid $0. I did free shipping on this item. I normally don't do that, but I did on this one, and it cost me $2.76 to ship out. So $0, $2.76, and I'm going to drag this down again. I lost $2.70 on shipping, which I hate losing. The eBay fees, let's see what they were. Payments, all transactions. It cost me $1.81 in eBay fees. 1.81. And I highlight this cell, I drag it down again, and I made $7.92 on this tie that I sold. Now let's go add it up. So the first thing I want to do is I need to add up how much I paid for the item and see what this totals. So you click the cell below here and you can do an auto sum button. Now remember, this is Libra. This is not Excel. In Excel, it's a little bit different, but in order to do an auto sum, I click this cell and you see this button right here. This is the sum button. You click this and then you click the enter button and it totals it up for you. Basically, next what I need to do is add all of these other columns, and there is kind of a shortcut. You click this cell, you wait until it becomes a plus sign, and you just drag it right across. So, 3 items that I sold, they cost me $8. I sold them for $51.47. The buyer paid $7.75 total in shipping. It cost me $8.89 to ship all 3 items out. I lost $1.14 in shipping. My eBay fees were $8.50, and my total profit was $33.83 on these 3 items. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't like the look of this final spreadsheet. I'm going to go and clean it up, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You don't have to do this, but I kind of like things nice and tidy. It's kind of discombobulated, for lack of a better word. So let me show you how to go and clean it up. The first thing that I want to do is I want to center all of the cells. So you see this cell right here that is to the left of A, and it is above the number 1. Just click it, then come right here and click the Align Center, and it aligns all of the cells for you. And now, as you can see, it looks much cleaner. What I also want to do is I want to make these cells uniform. As you can see, I have $2, $5, $1, and $8. I want to put 2 zeros behind the 1 and 2 zeros behind the 8. There are a couple of ways to do it. Let me show you the first way. First, there is this tool right here. It looks like a paintbrush tool. It's actually the clone formatting tool. So what you would do is you would highlight the cell that you want the other cells to look like. You click the clone formatting paintbrush looking tool. Then you just come here and you do this, and it's going to make these 2 cells look exactly like the one that you cloned. So now, instead of just a 1 and an 8, I have $1 and $8. Also over here it has 4.5. I want this to be $4.50. I could do the same thing, or I could just click the cell right here, and you see these buttons right here. You can add a decimal place or you can subtract a decimal place. So I'm going to click add. Now it made it $4.50. Also right here it says 8.5. I want to make that $8.50. So I click it, and I click the plus button with the 2 zeros, and it just did it for me. So just cleaned everything up. I really like the way that it looks, and I'm very happy with it. So there you have it, a free and easy spreadsheet to track your sales and profits in eBay managed payments. I really do hope you learned something from watching this video. If you did, please take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell. This is the Refined Reseller saying, as always, buy low, sell high. Good sourcing, good selling, and I'll see you next time.